everyone, I am Vaishnavi Yadav and welcome to today's conversation. This one's going to be a little different. No scripts, no filters, just a founder sharing his story. I have with me Mr. Sunil Pakalapati, the mind behind You Are in Short. We are going to talk about where the idea came from, the journey so far, and the vision ahead. Sunil, great to have you with us today. So let's start from the very beginning. Before founding You Are in Short, you have had a diverse professional journey. Could you please walk us through that path?
Yes. Before starting this firm, I was working with Credit Suisse as HR systems architect. I was responsible for building integrations and handling stakeholders for multiple different projects. I worked with multiple companies such as Capgemini, Central, and Oracle, and helped many clients as well, like CBRE, France Telecom, Nottingham University. Then I joined ISB and graduated as a chief technology officer in the first batch. I had good mentors from and managers throughout my career who helped me grow into what I am today as a professional.
So I can safely say that you have worked with technology throughout your life. So,
Yes.
what inspired the idea of You Are in Short? Was there a personal moment or experience that triggered this?
Yes, actually, yes, that is a personal experience for me. COVID affected a lot of people and it brought out a silent problem into the limelight. Many people passing away suddenly and their claims getting rejected or delayed due to multiple reasons. My own brother in law passed away during this period. I was first hand witness to the pain and suffering to go through the grueling process of claims. For example, EPFO had the nominee information correctly. Online claims got rejected without proper reasons. We didn't know what to do. SBI PPF account claims were delayed as nominee information had issues and cost us about 5 lakh rupees for the succession certificate process. That is when I researched more to make sure my wife and kids are not impacted in this way.
So there is a personal touch to why you started this You Are in Short. So while you were working on this, what was the core problem you saw in the Indian ecosystem that led you to start this initiative?
Core problem I saw is missing information, first and foremost. Husband to wife, father to kids should share this information so that actual beneficiaries know about this. Second point, what I observed is when family does not know, they do not claim, and we have about 1.5 lakh crores lying in different authorities like RBI, IRDAI, which is unclaimed. Another core problem is knowledge. Many of people believe that nominee is sufficient for banks and insurance policies. It is partly true, but partly insufficient. Nominee is a caretaker or custodian of the money, and he or she should pass it on to the legal heir. To solve about two problems, we have a strong legal weapon, which is the most fundamental and simple to use. That is will, and it solves the above two issues and provides a strong legal guardrails to these claims.
So true. So there have been a lot of misconceptions that have been going around estate planning in a society for a very long time. And this we have been talking in our podcast, which is the silent pandemic.
Yes.
So, what were the first few steps you took to transform idea into a functioning platform?
I started discussing the problem with many lawyers and advocates whom I could connect over LinkedIn. I researched then about will and how it can protect legacy and make sure succession is smooth. Then I discussed the solution with friends and family to understand their perspective on the pain. As part of a company's entrepreneur program, Credit Suisse launched an option where I can submit my business plan for this idea. And I submitted the whole plan. My idea was actually selected into the top 12 from the 98 submissions. That is when I decided to pursue this as a full fledged startup. To make sure information is available easily and shareable, I then built a prototype platform which can store customers' financial information.
So, we have talked about what you faced while you were building this. Now, let's talk about You Are in Short. What is the core mission of You Are in Short?
For me, our core mission is to democratize estate planning for Indian families by making it simple, affordable, and accessible. We aim to protect every individual's legacy, ensure their family's financial security, and remove the pain of unclaimed assets or legal battles. Through technology and structured processes, we address these critical gaps. First one, missing information within families. Second, lack of valid wills, and third, delays in the claim settlement. We exist to give peace of mind today and protect loved ones tomorrow.
Yeah. So, estate planning is a very broad area as such. So, how did you decide which services to focus on initially, especially around financial awareness?
As part of market research, we had many discovery calls with potential customers.
Okay.
Based on our research, we finalized on a platform which can help organize information in a single platform. Then we built automations to create required legal deeds and drafting easier. We also made these platforms free for customers to start using this and get the first core problem solved. We also built free basic will feature into the tool to help customers start with estate planning. We published important information, guidelines, basic knowledge in blogs and content to help create awareness.
So, we have been talking about what we have been calling the silent pandemic. We have already published 2 episodes of the same on our YouTube channel. So, when we talk about the silent pandemic, could you please elaborate on this concept and why it is so crucial right now?
Yeah. I have seen how people's lives changes so drastically and how they suffer for years because of the delays in claims. If we start putting a value to each day waited, each government office visited, and each documentation followed up, it is costly to just get what is rightfully ours. Everyone is suffering with that, with very few exceptions, but nobody is discussing it out loud. Everyone's suffering the silent crisis. Imagine your claims settling faster, which leads to earlier availability of funds that could save you from hefty loans and interest. Not just that, you won't miss to claim anything, so your wealth is protected and inherited by rightfully heirs. Mortality statistics say that every year almost 10 lakh people are passing away, who are between ages 40 and 55. This means almost a million families are suffering similar ordeal, and that is causing a lot of loss to economy as well, as those families are suffering. We can save the suffering, we can save the losses, and we can pump this wealth back into the economy. That's our dream.
Yes. So, how I would like to put it is estate plan as a concept is known to many, but why do you think this the concept of estate planning and financial preparedness is still largely ignored or delayed, especially when it comes to our country?
Yeah. That is a valid question. I believe this is mainly due to the misconceptions which people believe. People believe that they don't need will as they won't die soon. I mean, that is partly true. They also believe nominee name is sufficient but fail to update it with time. Term insurance is still considered as taboo in most Indian families. So we can imagine their feeling about will, right?
True, true. Now, let us talk about the platform that you have built for You Are Insured. What does the user journey look like on the platform? Could you please walk us through how someone might start and what support they receive once they sign up on the platform?
Yeah. We ask customers to check their risk level before starting with the estate planning journey. Just like how you get your diagnostics done before medication, getting your risk report will help you to understand your risk level. We discuss this report in detail to advise you about areas which we need to focus on. Then you should start using the platform to organize your data into the simple digital vault. This information is protected and secured, and no one else have access to this data. Use the platform to generate a basic free will or paid comprehensive will template. This protects your legacy and makes sure your family is secure. You may explore other services which could be helpful based on your risk report. We usually suggest best part to secure your wealth. Talk to us.
Yes. And for someone listening to this who has been procrastinating estate planning for a long time, what would you like to say to them?
Procrastination is going to cost up to 10 lakhs in various charges and fees, depending on the situation. Are you prepared? It will cost your family 1 to 2 years of time to complete the claims. Are you ready? If you don't want this, take a simple risk assessment and then plan ahead. That's the best advice I can give you.
And now, finally, how can people get started with You Are Insured or reach out to you and your team?
Just search in the Google by Will Necessity Calculator. You would see a link, which is a simple 2 minute survey to analyze your risk. After submitting this report, schedule a call with our team using the link from email and discuss your requirement. We will help you with the sign up and the platform and later to prepare your will as well. In today's digital age, Accessing something as basic as will should be simple and easy. That is what we built exactly. I hope you get to use this amazingly simple tool and secure your family's future.
Sunil, thank you so much for keeping it so real. Conversations like this remind us that behind every idea is a human story. To everyone listening, if something has struck a chord, go check out UR Insured's website and see what we are building. That's it from us today. Thank you for tuning in, and we will catch you in the next one. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you very much.